Alright, welcome back to Pinball Help. Here we are with the parts from the lower right flipper on the Bally Black Rose that we pulled out of the machine. On the left side are the old parts in the machine, and these are brand new parts, so we can kind of compare. And I've put them against this granite countertop so that I could maximize the lack of contrast. Just to demonstrate how completely ridiculously unstaged all this stuff is, because that's probably not the best way of doing it. But anyway, the parts are there if you can see them. The granite's so interesting and in front. Anyway, okay, so what we've got here is, here's our coil sleeve, and you can see that's pretty crappy. The brand new coil sleeve, 50, 75 cents. Why not? Why not just replace it? You can clean these things. You don't have to. Coil stop. Coil stop. I don't know if you can see, but it's a bit mushroomed. You see? And these are cheap parts, so they're easy to replace. So I'd recommend replacing the coil stop. Now the armature and the piston is not in bad shape. And if you look, you compare this, see how it wiggles a little bit? Well, the brand new ones wiggle too. So it's not like there's much of a difference. It's a little bit cleaner. I obviously need to clean this because you see how it's definitely gunked up, so it doesn't slide right in there. So I will try to clean this up. If I can't get this to slide smoothly like this one, then I will end up replacing it. So we'll have to see. Another thing is you want to make sure that the piston is really smooth. And this one is not bad at all. But here's a trick. You get yourself some of this 3M. It's like a finishing sanding pad. It's very fine. It replaces double-aught steel wool. And you can take this pad and you can kind of wrap the piston in it and do like that. And you want to kind of make sure it's just nice and smooth, and there's nothing in there that'll cause any kind of friction that'll slow down the performance of the flipper. And you especially want to mainly do it on the ends, because you want to make sure this is nice and smooth. And you can see just from doing it with this finishing pad how it's shiny. It's nice and shiny now. So I'm going to continue cleaning this, and I'm going to try to clean this gunk out of here and see what's holding this thing up and making it need to be a little bit more free. But I think this part is salvageable. If it wasn't, I've got replacement ones that I can put in, and all I have to do is undo this and put that in. So I can do that as an option too. I may try to clean it though, just to see how good I can get it. Obviously, as I said, the objective here is to make these things playable and work as good as new, but that doesn't always mean we have to put brand new parts in, because some of these parts are pretty expensive. And when you're maintaining a bunch of different machines, you got to kind of improvise. When I get ready to put everything together, this is what I use, this silicone lubricant. What I will do is I'll spray it over this, and then I'll take a paper towel and then I'll wipe it clean. Just leave a very thin film of the silicone lubricant. It's technically not a wet lubricant, so what they say is you should never ever use any kind of oil or wet lubricant on most moving parts on a pinball machine, especially the flippers. This is really a dry lubricant, so it's okay. I swear by it. Some people don't want to put anything. Some people, you just take your alcohol and you clean these parts with the alcohol, and just make sure they're nice and dry and totally smooth and dust free and dirt free, and that's good enough too. I love having a little extra layer of this little silicone lubricant in there, and it kind of just makes everything run a little bit better. So there you have it. Stay tuned for more. We're going to get this thing in the machine, see how well it works. Of course, I've got these other two flippers I still need to work on too. There's some part problems with them, but thanks for watching. More at pinballhelp.com.